What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We got a YCS Birmingham 2025 deck profile. Who are we here with?
I'm just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy.
You might have seen me on feature. My name is Dominic. My online alias is Breeze. I play with Farfa, sometimes carry as. Let's get into the deck profile though.
Sure, yeah. So White Forest, Azamina.
White Forest, Azamina, Fiendsmith. 45 cards. Let's start with non-engine. We have 3 Ash. This is kind of a breaker, even this format, into the Malice Trap, into Paradise. You need to play it for Charmies. This deck loses to every Charmy.
Every Charmy.
Yeah.
Even Meows.
Kinda, yeah. 3 Fuva. It's the best one. You don't mind drawing this going first. You can just Deception it away, Witch it away. I played 3 Metaltronus in the main. Malice going for Griffin Lion. Metaltronus, Griffin, Summon Engraver. Metaltronus target Bow, Summon Desiree. There's good targets. I play a Detonator, as you can see. I played Mermail, it was dead. It's fine, you can send it for White Forest cards. It's like in this deck, drawing a dead card is not that bad. It's a bit like Tier, you always want to see a dead card. I played 2 talents, 1 Cold Buy. Cold Buy is crazy because you can, like if you go first with it and you hit something, you can add it back with Queen, so you have it again.
Ooh.
It's not once per turn, it's a broken card, it should be banned. The talents could be anything else. Honestly, I lost the game because I drew this against Imperm as the only interruption more than once. I played 3 Imperm because it's the best hand trap in the game. After Fuva, I guess. Kind of debatable, it's really good. And this is the Spice. I think this is the only reason to play this deck. If you play it, you should play 3 of this. You send it for cost with LZ, you send it for Witch, and then it helps you play into a board, or it's a disruption in the graveyard. There's no card that does what this does, because it makes your extender and your starter not go minus, and you still have an interrupt out of it. And if you go first and see too many of it, you set it, it's a real trap card.
Pretty good.
That's all of the non-engine in the main, that's 18 cards. I feel like, if anything, the talents are the worst. But talents is always fine, of course. 3 Sylvie, it's the best starter, it's the only 1-card combo. The 1-card combo is kinda ass. This is a 2-card combo deck. Hitting this card is probably always correct. It has an extender effect from the graveyard when you get to play. It's a tuner, and the fact that it's a tuner makes it way better because it works with the extender. The other normal summon eats a hand trap and is useless on the board. This is the best card in the deck. Against Farfa's friend Jordan. Game 3 I opened 3 of this, going second, and I still won. Because I could discard 2 of them and go get use out of them. And the third one, like this card is crazy. It's an extender that searches. And sometimes the fact that it does both in one effect sucks, because you can purge it, you can impulse it, it doesn't work under draw. But if this card resolves, it goes like +4. During opponent's turn you get this back for follow-up, or to make a Guardian Chimera with it. Comes up quite often. Then we have 3 one-offs. You need this for the combo. This is the new card from Suda. You basically search it, special it from hand, use it to synchro summon, adds up with Sinful Spoils, gets you to Deception without Witch. It can summon anything, that doesn't have to summon itself. It can fusion summon, it's very versatile. The best part about it is it has Azamina in its name. A lot of times you go Hallowed, and then you add Hallowed back by shuffling this back, and you don't have to shuffle your fusion back. This is an extender. It summons if you have any White Forest and lets you draw a card by sending something. You want one of this in the deck to go second easier. Extenders are always nice. This card is full combo. It's the best combo if it resolves, but if you get hand trapped on it, you're really sad.
Only one?
Only one because it's very searchable, and it comes up in a grind game because it comes back every turn. Every time you send something, it comes back. But you don't want to open it, because if you normal it and it gets stopped, it's very difficult to keep playing. You basically need exactly this one, and this one is not worth playing in multiples.
Okay.
But if you were to go to a higher deck count, let's say 60 cards, you would have to play more of this, because without this it's only 12 starters. So this is the 13th starter basically. Then we have the spells and traps. This is a rotor. This one makes Guardian Chimera on their turn, or extends sometimes, very rarely. This one is a bounce 6 if you resolve everything.
So it bounces face-up cards equal to the number...
No face-ups, any cards.
Any cards.
Up to number of fusions or synchros with the types Spellcaster, Illusion or Fiend on your field and in your grave. So even if you get nipped and everything is in the graveyard, this still is a bounce 5.
Wow, okay.
And all 3 of them are White Forest cards, so you can set them when you send them. This is also a Sinful Spoils. You can set it off Witch, send it, reset it, send it again, add it back with Queen. And this one you can add off the Azamina Searcher or of White Forest Searchers. Also, you can send it and set it. So these 3 help with the discards, make the discards not be felt as hard. Then we have 3 Witch. In this version, Witch is combo if you have enough discards. I don't like if Witch is my only starter, because you need 4 cards in hand to make the combo resolve. Usually you just extend with it by sending a Requiem that's equipped to something.
I think I saw some people playing like 3 and 1 wanted as the ratio. Just because like...
You mean 3 wanted, 1 Witch?
Yeah.
I mean, you can cut Witches, but I don't want to brick. This is combo.
Sure.
I don't see why people would cut this. I only have 13 starters. Why would I cut Witches?
Yeah.
Then 3 wanted, more copies of Witch, better Witch. Grave effect, draws a card. You chain it to Hollowed to fuse. 1 deception. This card isn't combo, which is. Don't play more of this. This card is ass. It has a time effect. It didn't come up. Hollowed. I resolved this 3 times on feature, I think, in 1 turn. You just fuse, then shuffle an Azamina back, fuse again, then Witch, add it back, fuse again.
Really nice.
Murcielago searches twice. I won a game because I crashed it. It got impermed on the search effect. I went battle, crashed it, searches again. Then the last engine, 3 engraver. You want to start with this guy. People will think you're playing a better deck. We don't play Caesar. You always equip Requiem to a guy to bait a Bestial or to send it for Witch. Or to out a card with engraver effect. 1 Lacrima, 1 Larry. You never want to see these cards. You don't want to draw any of these. Because you need to normal summon Sylvie. Even if you don't start with Sylvie, you add it later in the turn. You want to normal summon Sylvie. Lacrima is good, of course. 1 Tract, 1 Paradise. This deck sometimes engravers for Paradise when you are under like a Charmy, and then sends Paradise for Witch or the White Forests, and then you have Engraver Paradise engraved. That's a disruption. Tract, obviously, add Larry, discard Larry. We've seen it a couple times, I think. Metal Tronus target. Yeah, that's the best generic card they've ever printed, I think. At least that's legal still. The Fiendsmith stuff. You make Moon, you make Requiem, you make Sequence, you make Agnum Day. We don't play Caesar, so this guy is always what we go for. There's some anti-synergy with always having this on board and having Trap Engrave. It's fine. We make this with the Quick Play Fusion spell on the opponent's turn, and you can chain block it with Witch. If you use Witch as material, you go Chimera 1, Witch 2. Witch can even send the Chimera to make it resolve under skill drain.
Oh wow.
Really good. The Azamina fusions, you make this first to have an Omni if your hand is really good. Otherwise you make this because it searches a card, and then you use it for Moon, you use it for Chaos Angel. It's a 6 dark, works well with Sylvie. I'll talk about this guy later. The White Forest Synchros. You always make this one first to search a card, or this to play into a board to book their guys. This isn't once per turn, you can do this multiple times in a turn. And Queen adds a card back and summons this from the exo deck. I don't summon anything else. You could summon this and add a Veiler, but I'm not playing Veiler. And Chaos Angel is pretty generic, pretty good.
Light and dark usually in this deck as well,
Yeah.
which is really strong.
If you have a lot of engine, you can even put this as part of your end board with Queen, to have Queen and this guy be unaffected. It helps.
Nice.
It helps this guy not be destroyed by battle, because Chaos Angel affects all of your monsters. It makes SP not be destroyed by battle. It's like a pseudo endboard piece and helps you break boards. Yeah. This card is in Suda. It's a super rare Magistus card. You need to play this to make Witch be full combo. It's really scuffed. It invests 4 cards in your hand. You can definitely cut this. I summoned it like twice. It's basically... I can show the combo, I guess.
Alright, and side deck?
Yeah, side. So we played 2 Perulias. I have a third. I borrowed the third to a friend, so I decided to play a third Duel instead. You should play 6 of the Charmies. This card is crazy. It's arguably better than Fuvalos into Ryziel. But yeah, I borrowed the third to a friend, so I only played 2. 3 Droll. I would cut the Droll to play a third Perulia. This is against like FTK decks like mine, like Mitsu, like it's even decent into Ryziel. You don't want to lose to unfair decks. This card beats unfair decks. It also beats mine. Yeah, this card's pretty good. If you don't play this card, you're not trying to win.
Understandable.
I don't think we have to talk. Actually, if you draw this going first, you can set it. It's a spell trap. You can send it, or you keep it in hand. You can distribute it for deception. It's like cute. It's both a spell and a monster. I sided the, Aggregator and Slayer. Aggregator is my Metal Tronus target for Malice. It's a Dark Cybers. You summon it off Metal Tronus, fuse it away for Guardian Chimera, negate a card. It's okay. I would side out Detonator for this against Malice. I would side this in over the Magistus against Ryziel and to put these in. I don't think I ever put this in against Malice, just Lancia instead. And 3 strike for going first. It's
generically good.
It's like I've won a few games where I got Charmed and I had strike, and strike carries the turn.
No judgment for going first instead?
I mean, I like the fact that you can strike monster effects.
Sure.
Like, it works on hand traps sometimes. It comes up. Judgment is also an option though.
Alright, you're going to show us a little combo here. It's you're a Sylvie normal summon plus 2 generic spells and traps. XD 3-card combo, but you know, it's White Forest.
We're gonna normal Sylvie, and we're gonna add Tails, the Searcher. We're gonna activate Tails to search for LZ. We're gonna activate LZ in hand, send Blackout, summon her, and add the new one. And then we summon the new one. We go into a Synchro 6. Into this one. We go Chainlink 1 to add a Sinful Spoils. Chainlink to this, sending our second spell or trap. Then we get to add Rusia and Deception. Doesn't have to be Rusia, always a bit flexible, but let's go for these in this example. Then you can go and make the Synchro 8, the Queen. The Queen will add back the non-engine that you discarded, or anything else. So we still have this. You can go Deception. Let's just say we play into Nip because we don't have an extender. We shuffle this back, summon Sylvie. Then we go Deception, tribute Sylvie. Add Hallowed. Then we go activate Hallowed. Send Deception for Murcielago. This searches for Wanted. Then at this point we can put Hallowed back into our hand by shuffling this away. Really nice because this is an Azamina card. Then we activate Hallowed, we chain Wanted, we add a Witch, and then we fusion summon for the Omni. Send these to the grave. Now we can summon the Rusia, our extender. If you have something that you can send, you can draw a card here. Then you can turn these two into a Chaos Angel and keep playing if you have really good hand. Let's say we don't, then we go into Fiendsmith stuff, Moon. You know how this goes, Requiem. I didn't put these out, I'm sorry. Lacrima, send Engraver, you have to send Engraver, and you also equip to the Lacrima, send the equip for which sets this. This sets up Guardian Chimera on their turn. Then you go with these two, you make sequence, then you sequence, you leave the Lacrima engrave, shuffle these back, make Desiree, link of Desiree and sequence for Agnumde, go Agnumde, target the Desiree, equip it, equip this one, then you can draw a card with Wanted. You can also do this before you shuffle back, I kind of forgot. So we just draw another card, nice. And then you set whatever back row you have. And then on their turn, you would usually want to keep the Omni Negates for like talents kind of cards, for like power spells. You can start with Witch, sending Arcanum Day because you don't need Arcanum Day usually. Then you summon the Book of Eclipse. Then when you summon this, you go Chainlink 1 this to book their cards, Chainlink 2 this to add back. Then you've used these two, so you can use the Fusion, turn the LZ from hand, the Queen and this card into a Guardian Chimera to pop 2, draw 1. Then after you've used Guardian Chimera and the Book of Eclipse, you have to start using these. And when these are used, you're basically out of interrupts. But that's like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4.
So you
plus whatever non-engine you draw.
So you need like a really insane hand to get to the trap card.
I mean, you need to have any of the White Forest cards already in hand that you were searching.
All right, well, that is the top 8 deck profile. Congratulations again on making it this far. And final comment, shoutouts.
I want to shout out Daya for always letting me send cards to her place.
Who was also probably editing this. Shoutouts to you there.
Shoutouts to Farfa for always helping me improve.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting shoutouts.
Whole Farfa Discord.
The guys that helped me play the game, they know.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. See you next time.
Bye.